Conduct of business. Item number 10A, adopt a resolution approving new time-limited parking restriction in the 400 block of 3rd Avenue, limiting parking duration to 15 minutes weekdays from 7:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. Staff report, please.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. So I'm before you tonight to recommend adoption of new time-limited parking restrictions on 3rd Avenue adjacent to Bel Air School. As the Council is aware, we've been working over a fairly long period of time really trying to address neighborhood traffic issues in the Bel Air neighborhood. An important part of that was working in and around Bel Air School and trying to improve the circulation there. In addition, we've adopted several other initiatives, including speed hump in the 500 block of 3rd Avenue, rerouting the access points to the pickup and drop-off area from 3rd Avenue to 1st Avenue, and those have been effective. And as we implemented those things, the school has observed, and they came to us with one additional request. As you can see up on the screen, we have parking in sort of in the median in 3rd Avenue, and that is the only parking that has no time restriction. And what the observation was from the school is there was regularly long-term parkers in that zone, and it really conflicted with the need to have quick turnover during the busy pickup periods and drop-off periods in the morning and the afternoon. The school came to us, we worked with them, created a proposal, and then went to the TSPC. This is close to the neighborhood, and so we worked closely with the neighborhood, and we conducted 2 hearings with the TSPC in October and November. We provided written notices to the October meeting and also written notices to the November meeting, and that notice was in both English and Spanish. So we did a major effort to really outreach to inform the community and let them know what was being proposed. We actually found that we had no citizens that came in. We had some contact with folks, they had some questions and we explained, but there appears to be support for the proposal. The TSPC then recommended that the council adopt staff's recommendation, which is to impose a 15-minute parking restriction in the morning and in the afternoon on weekdays to facilitate the drop-off and pickup at the school. We've collaborated with the principal at Bel Air. They support this proposal, and I'm ready to answer any questions if you have any regarding this.
Any questions of staff?
I have
Irene?
Are you going to put some notification that this only applies during school hours, or is it your intention to have it for the year long?
Well, when we debated that, and really for simplicity of understanding the notice intent is year-round during morning and afternoon. Really, we don't believe that the majority of the demand for parking here really is related to the school. There is other parking in the neighborhood and in the parking lot that is adjacent to Bel Air School that is longer duration. So yes, we're proposing a shorter duration here, effective for the entire year.
Okay, I was just wondering during summer when they have games in the fields, do they, I don't know, do they use that or they just use the parking on the side? Okay, never mind then.
To the chair, so what did they find to be, who were the violators, who were the long-term parkers in that area that prompted this?
There is some spillover parking from the neighborhood.
Really?
And really, as school is about to start, we actually actively work with the school, with police. We go in there and we do some advance reminder notices to try and move people that have been long-term parking. So we're managing in a way so that today we're not seeing long-term parking in this zone. But if attention isn't placed on trying to get parking to turn over there, this happens to be a location where we have long-term parking. And Of course, this is a public street.
And the school during the drop-off and the pickup times, I mean, they're out there monitoring the traffic and making sure that the flow,
Right.
you know.
So the school actively has a presence. They have proctors out there directing traffic. So they're actively managing the quick turnover.
Through the chair, and obviously you already made it clear that the principal and the faculty and staff over at Bel Air were in favor of this proposal and requested part of it. And also they'll be educating their parents and staff in regards to this.
Exactly. They've been very helpful in sending notices home or providing notices to the students and the parents to really gain everyone's understanding of what we're trying to do here.
And I would assume if it passes and it begins, that patrols, law enforcement would be reasonable as far as trying to get everybody informed with a time frame.
Exactly. What we're actually, as far as the implementation, we should within 2 weeks be able to fabricate the signs and put them in place. And we typically do work with law enforcement so that we have a transition period so that that everyone is aware and there's not an immediate penalty imposed.
Okay. If there's no other questions, I'll go ahead and introduce the resolution.
Vice Mayor Medina.
Aye.
Councilmember O'Connell.
Aye.
Councilmember Ibarra.
Aye.
Mayor Ruane.
Aye.